we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think you win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. That's caught. It's Little. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sanford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Booker. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it paid dividends on that third down.
The Cougars will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attack. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Booker. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Lost to throw again. Got a man. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the tight end.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booker. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense once again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now the play fake. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they really down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Pick up a 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Caught over the middle, it's Little. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
After an unproductive 1st half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. On the run, it's Little. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Under fire. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Houston going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGarry. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGarry. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gashing the knee on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Wegman. The short hands, it's Little. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Houston wants to play fast.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
On 1st and 10 from the 38.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. They'll bring him down
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Here comes the Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here on third down. Dropping back, it's Flagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's McGarry. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He'll pull it down and run. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give as they work on that clock.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Looking for room. It's ball. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the option. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Well,